latest window design ideas for house are going to the part of today's video. If you are interested to watch modern window design, you have just landed on the right place, as in this video I'm going to show you modern window design ideas. So continue to watch the video to very end. There is nothing more comforting than sitting inside your home and enjoying a gorgeous view with warm sunlight shining through. Whether you think about it or not, your windows are one of the best way to bring the outdoor in, and they help you connect with your exterior home for safety and security. If you are considering changing out your current windows or are designing your next home, look at these beautiful window design ideas for choosing the right exterior window style for your home. As simple as it sounds, choosing windows for your home can be a minefield. With so many different types of windows and so many different things to consider, a simple trip to the hardware store can quickly turn into a nightmare, as you go through by different types, options and ideas from every site. Thankfully, choosing window does not have to be a difficult choice. In fact, with a simple set of considerations, making the right choice can be enjoyable. We will walk you through step by step and important considerations you need to make and guide you through the entire process, the window purchasing. Determining the purpose of your window is very first step that is very important for selecting window design. What purpose you want your windows to serve will be the first consideration you need to make and will be determinant of all other choices that you will need to make. A few of the purposes that you may want to consider include ventilation, light, and ornamental. Ventilation windows can introduce outside airflow. Light, and other purpose of the window is to provide natural light, transforming a dull and dark room into a bright and welcoming room. Ornamental windows can also be decoration in themselves, with windows improving the look of the room or giving a beautiful view of the outside. Determining what type of windows you will want is another step that you have to consider for selecting the window design. After figuring out what type and what the primary purpose of the windows will be, you will need to choose the type of window that best suits to your need. Here are a list of the most popular types of windows and what these may be the best suited for. Number one is the double hung window. These are one of the most popular type of window. Double hung windows are made up of two halves that can slide vertically within their frames. Since the window does not swing out, it works excellently for areas with little extra space. It also provides easy access and good ventilation, and it is easy to make adjustments such as adding security measure to the frame. Number two is the horizontal sliding windows. These windows contain two windows frames that travel along a track, allowing them to move past and over each other. Number three is bifold windows. These windows have a number of individual sashes which are framed and windowed panels which are hinged together. You may choose to open one section of the window for a small opening or several for a larger opening. With a certain style design, these windows are a good option for space challenged area. Next one is the windows that are high windows, usually located above eye level. These windows' main purpose is to provide light and ventilation without compromising privacy, or also to provide light and ventilation without displaying the views that may be distracting or unsavory. Next one is the awning windows. Awning windows have a top hinge that allow them to open outwards from the bottom. They are frequently used in conjunction with fixed or operating windows. These windows are designed for rainy days and may be opened even while it's raining. Casement windows is the next in our list. These windows feature vertical hinges that allow them to open and close. This sort of windows provide enough ventilation, but it is not the ideal option for individuals with limited space and it difficult to secure. Stained glass windows is another type of windows in our list. A picture windows, also known as fixed windows, is a big window that does not have an opening and is often made out of just one frame. These windows are mostly utilized for aesthetic reasons, such as providing access to a particular beautiful view. Windows with jollies or other things windows are made out of the glass slates held together by metal clips that may open and close in tandem. This is a popular window for hotter climates since it allows for optimum ventilation. However, because they can't be totally sealed, they are not a suitable solution for colder locations because they won't be able to keep the cold out. Step 3 in window design process is deciding on the windows frames you want to use. So now you know what you want for your windows to do and what kind of windows you want. The second and thing you will have to pick is that what kind of frames you decide. Your windows will be installed in the window frame, and each type of window frame has its own set of features. The following are most common window frames. Number 1 is the metal window frames. Due to its capacity to hold a great volume of glass with a little amount of aluminium, this material is the most common form of windows frame. Furthermore, aluminium is simple to maintain and is reasonably inexpensive. Aluminium frames, on the other hand, conduct a lot of heat, making them a poor choice for areas where heat must be kept in or out of the house. It's also susceptible to condensation, so it's not the ideal choice for wet weather locations. Wooden frames are also highly popular due to their appearance and classic feel. These frames are resistant to condensation and give excellent thermal assistance in managing the internal home temperature. However, the weather is not cooperating. UPVC is another type of window frames that are being used. Also, it is known as vinyl windows. These windows are constructed of polyvinyl chloride PVC with UV light stabilizers to prevent the material from degrading in the sun. Vinyl windows frames offer the advantage of not needing to be painted and having a high level of moisture resistance. They are also fire resistant, making them an excellent choice for structures with a high fire risk. Fiberglass is another type of window frames that are being used for windows. Fiberglass frames are unusual in that they are not only sturdy but they also have very little shrinkage or expansion due to the weather and are very thermally efficient. Fiberglass, on the other hand, can be costly and some colors and places may have limited availability. In window design selection, the number 4 step is deciding on the sort of glass you want to use. Now that you have decided on the sort of window that will work best in your home as well as the window frame you're going to use, the fun part begins: choosing the type of glass for your windows. The following are some important prevalent forms of glass. Insulated glass is a type of windows that is made up of 2 or more panes of glass. The glass panes are separated and hermetically sealed to insulate the windows, leaving an insulated air gap. Because the insulation reduces the transmission of cold air into your home, this type of glass is ideal for energy efficiency. In addition, insulated glass, the amount of noise that enters your building also minimized. When utilizing this glass, it's crucial to think about the sort of window frame you are using, because some frames like aluminium transfer heat and cold if they are not thermally improved, negating the benefit of employing insulated glass. Laminated glass is consisting of 2 pieces of glass with a layer of substance between them, often polyvinyl. The glass does not shatter because it becomes glued to the inner layer in event of force, generating a spider web appearance. Because laminated glass is difficult to shatter, it is frequently employed as a security precaution to prevent break-ins, unintentional injury. The next one is low emission glass. Low emission glass has a unique coating on one surface that helps it absorb heat from traveling through it. Low E glass is highly thermally efficient and can help minimize solar glare. In order to enhance thermal efficiency, low E glass can be coupled with other type of glass such as laminated glass. Furthermore, because this coating may put to the glass at any moment, you won't need to replace your complete window to have low E glass. Low E glass, on the other hand, is not suitable for cold weather areas that rely on natural heating from the sun in the winter. Step number 6 for selecting window design is the correct window size. The quantity of light and ventilation in a room or structure as well as how hot or chilly the space will be are all determined by the window size. For maximum advantage, most experts recommend that roughly 10% of your wall surface to be windowed. The best option for selecting window is to stick with conventional size, which will allow you to choose from a variety of window style. It's crucial to consider the climate when determining the size of your window. In hotter climates, smaller west-facing windows will help keep the interior cool by reducing the amount of afternoon light that enters the room. In colder areas, windows facing south will increase the amount of light and heat that enters the space during the day, warming it up. It's also vital to consider the design of your windows, since larger or rectangular windows allow in the most light. Step number 6 is installing a window. For window design process, pre-installation. Before installing your windows, make sure they are stored in a clean, dry area away from construction materials. Frames should be propped up on their stilts, which should be made of wood. They should also be securely fastened to avoid falling or breaking. Removing any bends or corner braces that may be applied once the installation is complete. Setting up heat loss, poor ventilation, and a variety of other concerns can be caused by improperly fitted windows. When installing your windows, keep the best practices in mind. Names, ratings, and identifying information should be written on windows for future references. Remove the cement and plaster from the windows as soon as possible. To avoid causing harm, make sure all cleaning acid is gone. Standing on the windows or frame is not a good idea. Remove mortar stains from window frames without using acid. Number 7. Clean the windows. You can extend the life of your windows and prevent the need for costly repairs or replacement by properly caring the window. There are some of greatest window care practices. When washing windows, be careful not to scratch the surface. Depending on the hardness of the circumstances, windows should be cleaned every 3 to 6 months. To get the best results, use cleaning chemicals that are particularly formulated for glass cleaning. If you don't have any cleaning solution, a moist cloth with a few drops of spirit might be used before wiping it dry with a lint-free towel. Avoid using acids like phosphoric acid and don't clean in direct sunlight or while it's hot. Avoid applying the tap or other sticky materials on the glass, since they might harm it. When cleaning laminated or double glass windows, avoid allowing cleaning solution to come into contact with edges. Number 8 step and last step is maintaining the window frames. Many individuals overlook the need of maintaining the window frames, which are a vital element of the window's construction. Here are some points that you have to consider to keep your window frame in a good shape. Keep dirt and debris out of your window tracks, which can harm your windows and limit performance. Seals should be checked on a regular basis to ensure that they are secure. Make sure all moving components and hangers are oiled. Now that you know what to look for when selecting the proper sort of window, what standards are required, and how to extend the life of your windows, you can start making an educated decisions about which window best suited for your home. However, you may want further knowledge before taking this crucial home renovation step. I will explain everything you need to know and handle any window installation needs you have with your professional and personal touch. Thanks for watching the video.